Hello and welcome to Nutrition Lesson 4. Today we will discuss protein group, which consists of meat, poultry, fish, dry beans, soy, eggs, and cheese. Foods in this food group are naturally high in protein as well as many vitamins and minerals. For example, meat, poultry, and fish are great sources of vitamin B, iron, and zinc. But first, let's test your protein knowledge and answer true or false to the following two questions. Question number 1. You cannot get enough protein from the diet that contains little or no animal products. False. You can still meet all your protein requirements from plant-based sources such as dry beans and soy. Number 2. If your protein intake is greater than your body's requirement, extra protein can be converted to fat. True. Extra calories can be converted to fat regardless if they come from protein, carbohydrate, or fat food groups. A fresh supply of protein is required daily to maintain function and integrity of your body. But it is estimated that Americans consume 1.5 to 2 times more protein than needed. It is recommended to keep your protein at 15 to 20% of total calories, which is 50 to 75 grams of protein per day. We recommend that you consume protein with every meal as it helps with feeling of fullness and satisfaction, known as satiety. Foods in this food group have naturally occurring fat, and depending on cooking methods, can be source of added fat. Choose lean varieties of meat and poultry, as the higher fat choices contain saturated fat, which can increase your cholesterol levels. Stick to low-fat or fat-free cheese. And remember that comparing to meat, dry beans, and soy have little saturated fat and no cholesterol. Now, what is a protein serving? Let's review it. 3 to 4 ounces of cooked meat, poultry, or fish. Half a cup of cooked dry beans. 6 to 7 ounces of tofu. 1 egg, 2 egg whites, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and 3 ounces of low-fat cheese. Here are some additional practical tips. The leanest cuts of meat come from the part of the animal that gets the most exercise, such as shank, round, and flank. In contrast, chuck, loin, and rib do not get as much exercise, so they tend to be higher in fat. Also, try to avoid egg yolks and nuts in large quantities, as they contribute significantly to fat and calorie intake. So now that you know how to choose lean meats, how do you cook to keep them lean? Use non-stick cooking spray for your stir-frying and bake, broil, or grill in fat-free marinade. After cooking and before eating, make sure to remove skin from your poultry. But better yet, save yourself some fat grams and cook without the skin. Changing eating habits is hard work. Taking gradual steps can make it much easier. Consider some of these first steps listed here, and once you're comfortable with them, move on to best choice. First, try lean ground beef, stir-fried, poultry, or fish. Best choice, low-fat grilled fish, extra lean ground beef, baked, broiled, or grilled poultry. This completes our protein lesson. You have learned today how to choose lean proteins for your healthy meal plan. In our next lesson, we will talk about fats and oils.